From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And so much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Bills nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Get ready, get ready. Switch.
To the air, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Allen took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go, dude.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Edmonds on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They get this out left. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Bills 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
It's supposed to be off, but if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
48, 52.
Throwing now is Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bills 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's checking. Crash.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. 48 to Mike. Know your job.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
To throw again. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 50 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bills 14. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
First down, Cardinals.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Complete to
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
First down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bills 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
At the 38-yard line.
Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Bring it half.
Operating from the gun. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
48 smart. 56. No. Come on.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Under 10. 10. Middle. Shoot. Alert. 43 is the mark. Watch the run.
Allen now on first down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. Call it a loss of 16 there. And that's going to bring up a second and forever.
Brings up second down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Murray with a third and long. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
It brings up fourth down.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball. Pass 85.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to them.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray, he'll set up the screen to Drake. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Bills have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Watch the safety creep.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo Gesicki. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Bills 28. Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Running back.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
4-yard line.
Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Isaiah Simmons.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. Check safety, check safety.
Middle. We go.
Throwing again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd-and-1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
45-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
A big play there. 55 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Switch!
Throwing again. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Allen again. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 15-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 14.
Back to throw. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 14-yard line.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.